Welcome and thank you for joining my video. Today I want to discuss with you about the E33 from Eachine. So we're going to discuss about what can we find in the box, a little bit about the drone itself and about the transmitter. After we will go outside to fly the drone and come back here to say a little bit the cons and pros of the drone. So let's start a little bit to talk about what can we find inside the box. So of course we can find the quadcopter itself, which looks like a really pretty solid quadcopter. It comes with 4 props and you get in the box 4 spare props for if you broke any of them. Pop protectors, 4 feet, and the charging cable. The charging time of this battery is around 60 to 70 minutes. We find the battery itself, which can give you a flight time of around 8 to 10 minutes, depending on if you have all the attributes, or maybe if you take off the propeller protectors, you can have a longer flight time. We also find the screwdriver, which can install the propellers and the battery. And we found the camera. So the camera is really easy to take off and put back. Later I will tell more about the camera when we discussed about the quadcopter. So let's talk a little bit more about the quadcopter itself. So the quadcopter comes with a 6.0 ASIS chip, which means that the quadcopter is really stable and really easy for beginners to fly. Also it comes with LED lighting feeds, which give a spectacular view in the night. So if you're flying in the night, you can have a really good look where is the quadcopter, and also you can see when the battery is almost dying, it will be lighting on and off. The quadcopter also comes with a camera. So the camera can easily be removed from the quadcopter itself. The camera is coming in 2 kind of forms, in a 0.3 megapixel and a 2 megapixel. So this one is the 2 megapixel camera. So as I showed you, it can be easily put on the quadcopter and take off again. So that's what I want to talk about the quadcopter itself. Now I would like to talk about the transmitter. So what can we do with this transmitter? This is a 2.4 GHz 6-channel transmitter. With this transmitter you have a range from around 80 to 100 meters. So we can do different things. First of all, with this button we can have a 360 flip. We click on the button here and we use this. So the flip will be or sideways or in front ways. With this button we can adjust the speed. For example, 30%, 60% or 100%. For beginners I advise to start with 30%, and for more experience can try the 60 and 100%. With the button here we can trim the quadcopter. So is the quadcopter going a little bit too much to the left or a little bit to the right, we can trim it with the buttons here. And with this button here we can start taking photos. The button under is starting making the videos, and to activate the return to home function, which this quadcopter also have, we are clicking on this button and the quadcopter will come back itself to the place where it started. With this button we can go up, down and left and right, and this button is forward, backwards, left hoovering and right hoovering. So that's a little bit the transmitter. So now I would like to invite you to go outside with me and try this quadcopter together. And then we will come back to the studio to talk about the pros and cons of the quadcopter. So I see you outside. Okay, so let's now go up from my palm, from the hand. So there we're going, it's gone. So the quadcopter can do many things, can go forward, backwards, left, right hoovering and 360 turns. So here we can see the 360 turn. Okay, let's now do some flips. So let's start with one of the flip. There we go. So now we're back in the studio after flying this incredible quadcopter. So let's make up the pros and cons. So I think the cons of this quadcopter is that it doesn't have the auto stabilization. So I feel it's sometimes really difficult to keep it on the same high level, and I think especially for a beginner flyer, it will not be easy to keep it on the same level. The second con I can find on this quadcopter is that the battery life is not that long. So we can only fly for around 6-7 minutes, even though it's set 8 to 10 minutes. And this can also come because we fly, of course, with all the attributes on it, but the flying time could be longer. But now to the cons. I think this quadcopter is incredible good to learn to fly. Like I said, it's difficult for the auto-stabilization, but other parts for flying are really easy for beginner. And the best is it's really, really robust. You can go against trees, against the ground, but it will never break down. It's a really strong quadcopter. So if you want to learn and you want to crash sometimes and just want to learn how to fly the quadcopter, this is the quadcopter for you. What I liked more about this quadcopter is it comes with extra propellers. So once you break one propeller, you can easily get a new one. And also all the attributes like the propeller protector, the battery, the feet, everything can be ordered again if you need new ones. So this, I think, are the pros. So let's make an end to this video. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye.